last topic in this chapter and also important for 8 marks. Last topic and also important for 8 marks. Now, the topic is intensity of electric field by uniform charged sphere. Now here we are deriving the intensity of electric field by uniform charged sphere using the Gauss theorem. It is important for 8 marks. Why means in this topic we want to discuss 3 cases. Case 1, case 2, case 3. Now case 1. Point lies outside the sphere. Point lies outside the sphere. Now, this is a uniform charged sphere. This sphere radius is R. Total charge is Q. This is the sphere. This radius is R. This charge is Q. Now we take one point here. At this point we know that to find the intensity of electric field, what we want to imagine, unit positive charge. Okay, at this place we want to imagine one unit positive charge at r distance from the center of a charged sphere. At this point we are imagine one unit positive charge at r distance from the center of uniform charged sphere. So this distance is considered as the radius and we are imagine one Gaussian sphere around the charged sphere. This distance is taken as a radius for a Gaussian sphere that we imagine around this charged sphere. This is the Gaussian sphere. Now, as usually, if it is a Gaussian surface or Gaussian surface, that surface is divided into a number of small elements. One of the small element is ds. Okay, this is a charged sphere. All sides the charge is positive. So electric line in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, in this direction. This is the charge. For this charge, this is the total charge. Electric line is acts in this direction. Electric line is in this direction. Electric line of force in this direction. Electric line of force is spreads in all directions. So it indicates a uniform electric field. But it is a Gaussian surface. On the Gaussian surface we take one small element ds. It is a vector, acts in which direction? Outwards. So ds is in this direction. Intensity of electric field is in this direction. Means we can draw like in this direction also intensity of electric field. Okay. So E and ds both are same direction. Now, how we can calculate the intensity of electric field by uniform charged sphere when the point lies outside? Flux through ds element on the Gaussian sphere is, what is the formula for the flux? d phi is equal to E bar dot ds bar. If remove the dot product, what we can get? d phi is equal to eds cos theta. Remove the dot product, d phi is equal to eds cos theta. Okay, here just now only I said it to you. Here E and ds lies in the same direction. So theta is equal to how much? 0. Cos theta is equal to cos 0 is equal to 1. Then d phi is equal to E ds cos theta is how much? 1. That's why no need. Now flux through the entire Gaussian sphere, what you want to do? Integration. Integral d phi is equal closed integral eds. Integral d phi is how much? Phi. E into E is uniform electric field. So take outside closed integral ds. Okay, integral ds is equal to how much? Yes. What is the S? It is the surface area of Gaussian sphere. Yes, what is the principle for the area of the sphere? The principle of area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Let us take this is equation 1. We know the Gauss theorem. Phi is equal to q by epsilon naught. This is equation 2 and substitute this equation 1 here. E into 4 pi r square. At the place we can write this value. E into 4 pi r square is equal to q by epsilon naught. So take in this side. What is the final answer? E is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r square. But here this is charge, uniform charge. So it is constant. It is also constant. So E proportional to 1 by r square. Okay. What is the intensity of electric field when the point lies outside the uniform charged sphere is E proportional to 1 by r square. Actual formula is E is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r square. Okay. And record that neatly. Now, case 2, point lies on the sphere. Now, case 2 is how much? Point lies on the sphere. When the point lies on the sphere, what we want to do? When the point lies on the sphere, small r is equal to capital R. So, E is equal to 1 q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r square. What is the case 2? Point lies on the sphere. So what is the equation? E is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r square. This is the charged sphere. Radius is capital R. Point also here. So this is the answer. Here small r is equal to capital R. Okay. Write that also. Right. Now, point lies on the sphere. Last one. Third case. Point lies inside the sphere. This is the case 3. That's why it is important for 8 marks. Now, this is the charged sphere. Now, the point lies inside. It is capital R. This is small r dash for our convenience. This is the small area. ds E. Next. Charge density, charge per value. Q by V. Now, this is point lies inside the sphere. This is the charged sphere. Inside we take one point. This point is located at which distance? R dash distance. At this point we take unit positive charge. At this point we take unit positive charge. This distance is taken as a radius, and we are imagine one Gaussian sphere inside the charged sphere. This is the Gaussian sphere. Okay, now in this topic we write charge density. What is the equation for the charge density? Charge per value. How we can write? Charge density symbol is Q, charge is Q, value is V. What is the volume of the sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now we want to derive the equation. Now let us see how we can do it. Flux through ds element on the Gaussian sphere is, how we can write? D phi is equal to E bar dot ds bar. Then what happened? D phi is equal to E ds cos theta. We know that theta is equal to how much? 0 degrees. Then d phi is equal to how much? E ds. Okay, this already we are proved. Next, flux through entire Gaussian sphere is d phi is equal to integral EDS. Integral d phi is how much? Phi is equal to E into integral ds is equal to E into S. Phi is equal to E into 4 pi r dash square. Okay, from here onwards to here, the method of derivation is similar in the first case. That's why I can do in speed. Flux through ds element on the Gaussian sphere is this. We remove the dot product cos theta. We know that here E comma ds lies in the same direction. Theta is equal to 0. Then cos 0 is how much? 1. The derivation is same like a first case. So flux through entire the Gaussian sphere like this. Integral d phi is equal to integral EDS. Integral d phi is how much? Phi. You take E is the intensity of electric field is a constant, take outside. Integral ds is S. What is S? Surface area of the Gaussian sphere. What is a Gaussian sphere? This one. What is the radius? R dash. That's why Gaussian sphere area is how much? 4 pi r dash square, equation 1. Now let us take Gauss theorem. What is a Gauss theorem? Here it is means phi is equal to charge density into volume of sphere. Phi by epsilon naught. Phi into charge density symbol rho r dash cube equation 2 from 1 comma 2 into 4 pi r dash square is equal to rho into 4 by 3 by r dash cube by epsilon naught. 4 pi cancel, r dash cube cancel. Okay, this is the proof of intensity of electric field when the point lies inside the sphere. Point lies outside the sphere is E is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r square. On the sphere is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by capital R square. But outside E is equal to rho r dash by 3 epsilon naught. See here, E proportional to what happened? R dash. This is the one of the important question in this chapter for 8 marks. See this clearly and record it. You have any doubts, compulsory contact to me. Gauss theorem, charge density into volume of the Gaussian sphere by epsilon naught, charge density, rho, volume of the Gaussian sphere 4 by 3 pi r dash cube by epsilon naught, that is equation 2. From 1 comma 2, if we can substitute, we get the final equation like that.